Welcome back to the USA Cabinet Store Remodeling Podcast, the show where we turn remodeling overwhelm into a plan you can actually act on. I'm Chris, and as always, I've got our design and project strategist Jessica with me. Today, we are tackling one of the most requested topics we get: bathroom remodeling ideas for 2026. Jessica, the bathroom has officially dethroned the kitchen as the room people obsess over, hasn't it?
It really has, Chris. And here's the headline that surprises everyone. The bathroom is now the most personal room in the house. The cold, all-white, gray everything look is done. In 2026, people want warmth, wellness, and finishes that feel intentional. But the part I love is that good bathroom ideas are not just about looks. The smart ones actually pay you back. A mid-range bathroom remodel now returns up to about 80% of its cost at resale. That is among the strongest returns we have seen for this project since 2007.
80%. That is kitchen-level return in a much smaller room. Okay, let's give people the money picture first, because that is where everyone starts. What does a bathroom remodel actually cost in 2026?
So the national average for a full remodel sits around $16,500. Across the projects we price, most homeowners land somewhere between $8,000 and $45,000, depending on size, materials, and where they live. Prices rose about 4 to 6% this year, and there are two reasons: a skilled trade labor shortage and tariffs. There is now a 25% federal tariff on imported cabinets and vanities, and a jump to 50% is scheduled for 2027. So if you have been thinking about it, waiting does not make it cheaper.
And there is a number people always forget: the contingency. Walk us through that.
This is the one I will not let a client skip. About 1 in 3 remodels uncovers hidden water damage the moment demo starts. Rot, mold, failed waterproofing behind the tile. So you hold back 15 to 20% of your budget for surprises, not the old 10%. It is not pessimism, it is planning. The remodels that blow up are almost never about design. They are about not budgeting for what is behind the walls.
Smart. Now, if someone is remodeling to sell, where should the money go? What gives the best return?
There is a clear top 5. The biggest is a tub-to-walk-in shower conversion that lands at 75 to 85%. Then a new vanity and countertop, 70 to 80. Updated lighting, also 70 to 80. Fresh tile and flooring, 65 to 75. And a modern toilet and faucets, 65 to 75. Small spend, but it fixes that old bathroom feeling instantly. Now compare that to heated floors, which return only 40 to 50%. That does not make heated floors a bad idea. It just means you buy them because you will love them, not because they pay you back.
That distinction is gold. Let's get into the actual ideas. You grouped 21 ideas into 6 categories. Start us with the big impact stuff: layout and showers.
Layout and shower is where you get the most payoff, because changing the footprint changes everything. The benchmark layout of 2026 is the Curbless walk-in wet room. You recess the subfloor, add a linear drain, and the tile runs straight in with no curb to step over. It looks open, it is easier to clean, and it reads as both modern and accessible. A few hard-won tips from people who built one. Put the controls within reach of the entry so you are not stepping into a cold blast. Pair any rain head with a handheld, and go bigger than feels right in the showroom. A 3x3 stall looks fine on display and feels cramped every single day. Then add frameless glass, which costs about $1,200 to $3,500 installed and makes the whole room look bigger. The one honest caveat: you have to squeegee it after every shower to keep it looking its best.
That cold blast tip is so real. Okay, next category: vanity and storage. And this is your favorite, I know it.
It is, because storage shows up in more 2026 remodels than any single finish swap. The vanity now reads like furniture, not a fixture. Floating, wall-mounted designs in warm wood with fluted, vertical grooved fronts, white oak or walnut with a quartz top. The NKBA has wood-faced vanities at 62% of projects. But here is what Reddit is blunt about: deep drawers beat open shelving every single time. If you have the wall for it, A double vanity with 10 plus feet of drawer storage is the upgrade people are happiest with years later. And 2 cheap moves nobody regrets. Run a bidet-ready outlet behind the toilet now, because adding it later is a nightmare. And put in more outlets than you think you need, including one inside a drawer for charging toothbrushes and razors.
Hidden outlets? Yes. What about the part everyone actually sees, the surfaces, the tile, the color?
This is the biggest aesthetic shift of the year, and it happens on the walls and floors. Warmer, more tactile, and fewer grout lines. Large format porcelain, think 24 by 48 panels, means fewer grout joints, which looks cleaner and resists mildew. 89% of pros told the NKBA they see demand for smaller or no grout lines. On color, cool gray is officially out. Homeowners now call gray. Everything one of the fastest ways to date a bathroom. In come warm neutrals, greige, taupe, soft beige, with sage green, clay, and terracotta as accents. And the best part, you do not need a full renovation for color. Repaint with a moisture-resistant finish, swap the textiles, and the whole room warms up.
So color's the cheapest high-impact move. Let's talk lighting, because you always say this is the most underrated upgrade.
It is the highest leverage, lowest cost upgrade in the entire room. One overhead fixture is the mark of a builder-grade bathroom. A designed one uses 3 layers: ambient overhead, task lighting at the mirror, and that is sconces beside the mirror at eye level, not above it, and accent lighting under a floating vanity or in a niche. Put them on separate dimmers so the room goes from bright morning to soft evening soak. And a backlit smart mirror does 2 jobs at once: even grooming light plus a glow that makes the room feel custom. They have dropped to around $500 to $2,000. For one high-impact change on a small budget, it is hard to beat.
All right, the fun one: wellness, comfort, and tech. This feels like the soul of 2026.
It is the defining theme. About 36% of remodeled baths now build in dedicated wellness features. Wellness is not a single feature anymore. It is a zone. Steam showers with aromatherapy, heated benches, freestanding soaking tubs under a window. And heated floors are the single most named wish I had done it sooner upgrade we hear. Although remember the math, they return only 40 to 50%, so buy them to enjoy them. On tech, the advice is restraint. Add the 1 or 2 things you will use daily: a digital shower system or a smart toilet with a bidet, and skip the novelty gadgets that just gather dust.
And the last category, the one nobody photographs: efficiency and systems.
Right. The least glamorous ideas protect everything else. Water-efficient WaterSense fixtures cut your bill every month, and some utilities give you up to $100 back in rebates. But the real non-negotiable is humidity management. The wet room era puts more moisture in the air, and a cheap fan is the fast road to mold. A humidity-sensing exhaust fan that adjusts its own speed is the upgrade homeowners insist on after the fact. As one homeowner put it perfectly, spend the money behind the walls before you spend it on luxury fixtures.
That might be the line of the episode. Now, you mind real homeowner threads on Reddit for this. What do people keep and love versus what do they regret?
So, the love list: heated floors, a real towel warmer, the Curbless shower, a bidet or smart toilet, deep vanity drawers, a backlit mirror, and stylish grab bars added early. The regret list is just as useful. Matte black fixtures, because they show every water spot, vessel sinks that splash and eat counter space, tiny penny tile that is brutal to clean, open shelving that collects dust, and a small 3x3 shower. The community has a motto worth borrowing: buy once, cry once. Spend on what is hard to change later: the tile, the plumbing, the waterproofing, the shower valve, and save on what you can swap in an afternoon: the mirror, the towel bars, the paint.
Buy once, cry once. I love that. Before we wrap, the pain points. What trips people up most?
The big ones. Contractors who go silent, so hire on a written scope and references, not the lowest bid. Hidden water damage, which is your contingency. Material lead times, so order your vanity and glass before demo even starts. And undertone clashes, where the tile, grout, paint, and wood all carry warm or cool undertones, and mixing them makes a room feel off. Sample them together, in the actual light of the room. And one habit that saves future headaches: Photograph the open walls before the drywall goes back up, so you always know where the pipes and wiring run.
That is a pro move right there. Jessica, give us the one-sentence takeaway for someone starting their bathroom in 2026.
Decide first whether you are staying or selling, because staying favors comfort and selling favors that high ROI 5. Then spend your money behind the walls before you spend it on the things people compliment. Get those two right, and you cannot go wrong.
Perfect. If you want to see these ideas in real homes, USA Cabinet Store has 15 years of bathrooms across 14 showrooms in 7 states, and you can book a complimentary consultation in person or by phone at usacabinetstore.com. We will drop the full written guide with all 21 ideas, the cost tables, and the budget picker in the show notes. Jessica, thanks as always.
Always a pleasure, Chris. Go build something you will love for years. See you next episode.